A lot of names po talaga. Ever since nung bata pa po talaga ako, I've been bullied na because of the way I looked. I looked different back then talaga. Lalo na before showbiz, actually kahit during PBB, and nag-change na lang yung look ko nung kuya si Big Brother din sa PBB. Parang gave maraming names it's kind of personal, but may mga iba na below the belt na, and dinadami nila yung family ko. Pero that's the thing about bullying you have to rise above it, and when you overcome everything na sinasabi nila sa'yo, parang you just want to inspire others and kind of like educate others then about bullying, kasi people think na they have power over you, and parang they're in control, kumbaga. Kaya need lang talaga nilang i-guide, lalo na yung mga sorry, narinig niyo ba yung aso ko?
It's okay. Oh, but you're mute now. Naka-mute
Yeah.
ka yan.
Okay, so ayun po. I think importante talaga na pag-usapan siya. So yeah. Basta marami po talaga, marami 'yon.
Yeah.
So ayun, but now I'm stronger and
You're bulletproof now. Yeah. Okay. Sige. Next, let's ask naman girls si Melissa. Did you get bullied before ba? Or did you ever experience that?
Yes. When I remember actually from grade school to like high school, I remember doon yung mga group dati na uso, and they would like leave me out of it, and I would always just have lunch in the toilet alone.
In the toilet? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, but like, that was because not a lot of people really liked me. I felt super I don't know how to explain it, but they didn't say words, but I felt it in my head whenever like
yes.
they would just I would just stay in the toilet, and I just feel like it's definitely a heavy thing to experience, especially as children. But syempre, it also makes us stronger as a person. It molds us, and as long as we don't take that trauma until we're older and we ask help, we seek help from our counselor, our guidance counselor in school, and I think that would have a better result instead of keeping it inside.
Yeah, kaya be kind.
Yes,
spread
love.
Remind everyone, be kind.
Yeah, it's free.
Always, yeah. Tama. Always be kind. And okay, I think we have a volunteer. I think Kriza is volunteering to share something. Hi, Kriza. Nakamute ka, sorry.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Nagkaroon po ako ng problem yung phone ko. Okay po. Wait. Hindi ko pa alam paano mag-start. Siguro po nung grade 5 and 6, I was transferred to Pampanga, and then hindi po nila ako binubully physically, and like wala silang sinasabi sa akin na anything, pero binubully po nila ako emotionally to the point like ayoko na po pumasok kasi they made me feel pinapapil po sa akin nila na left out ako, ayaw nila sa akin. Tapos parang palagi po nila sinasabi na hindi ako dapat doon kasi Tagalog po ako, and lahat sila Kapampangan kasi po doon ako nag-aral. And then parang they limit me na hindi ko po kayang gawin to, ganyan kasi parang hindi ako gaya nila. And for me, mas masakit po kapag ka binubully ka emotionally, hindi physically. Pero same thing masakit pa rin siya. Pero like, when the person made you feel like you left out and hindi ka belong sa kanila, you just don't wanna go to that place anymore. Parang ayaw mo na lang pumasok. Ay, hindi mo na nilo-look forward na pumasok, ganyan. But that made me stronger po. Like, hindi ko po siya tinake na negative. Of course, nasaktan ako, pero tinake ko po siya sa dapat ko siyang tatagan. Siguro po, direct! Siguro po, nahirapan na po talaga ako, pero basta lang po, huwag niyo po hayaan na ilimit kayo ng mga tao kung ano yung kaya niyong gawin. Prove them na mali sila. Yan po.
Thank you. Heartfelt talaga. Like, parang, sakit eh. Like, to be bullied talaga. I know how that feels also. And of course, now, let's turn over to the boys because I know boys also get bullied before. So, sino pwede kaya? Let's go with Reese. Did you have experience with that back in the States?
Ako naman, back in the States, yes, meron naman. Ako lang yung Asian dyan sa Kentucky. So parang halos di nila alam na Filipino ako. So parang Asian lang yung tawag nila sa akin. Tapos madaming mga ibang sinabi nila pero hindi ako pwede sabihin dito kasi may mga bad stuff. Pero ayun.
Bad words.
Parang ginamit ko lang siya and then like as a motivation lang to parang just be proud of who I am lalo. And then parang ganun. And then later on in life, all of my friends na like super close friends, parang all of them super proud na nakilala sila ng isang Filipino. Ganun. As in talaga parang yung mga friends ko, they're like, uy, I have an Asian friend. As in parang proud sila. Pero Asian pa rin yung tawag nila sa akin. Hindi naman Filipino. Parang, uy, my Asian friend. Ganun pa rin. So parang medyo pa rin. But for me, it's mainly just parang sticking up for yourself but also just being proud of who you are. And no matter what anyone says, just parang stick to who you are lang. Ganun lang. Yeah.
Thank you, Reese, for sharing that. And let's try to go for Maya. Jeremiah, did you have experience din sa mga bullies?
Meron. Naalala ko, nasa public school kasi ako nag-aral. So, nung grade 1 ako, nabully ako nung guy kasi tinransfer ako dun sa section na yun. Tapos, kasi pag sa public school, punong-puno na isang section, ita-transfer nila. So, ako yung isa sa napili na transfer. Tapos, nung tinransfer ako, so ako yung bagong estudyante. So, mga siguro pang, second week na ng pasukan. So, parang magkakakilala na sila. Ako yung parang baguhan talaga. And then, so, syempre, lahat ng attention na sa akin. Tapos, yung guy, binuli niya ako, sabi niya, "Hoy, ang liit-liit mo, ang soft mo, ganyan." Tapos, basta parang ang lanky ko daw, ang soft ko, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, hindi lang words talagang sinasapak niya ako, ginaganon-ganon niya ako. Tapos nakatingin lang talaga ako sa kanya. Talagang, wala akong sinabi, tinignan ko lang siya talaga ng masama. Gigil na gigil ako. So, kapag binabalikan ko yun, parang nagagamit ko siyang pain as a motivation. Example, kapag nagwo-workout ako, iniisip ko yun, talagang mas na-execute ko yung goal ko, yung set ko. So, ginagamit ko siya as motivation.
Malaki na si Maya ngayon, guys.
So, sa nambuli sa akin dati, hindi ko alam pangalan mo. Shout out sa'yo. Thank you.
I think this is the way a lot of boys treat their bullies or their motivation din. They use that as a motivation to push them harder in the gym or in life, to just work harder in general. So are there any more last volunteers that want to share? Ayan, Jello, please. Ayan, tumataas ng kamay, parang classroom to ah. Sige, go Jello.
Kasi po, ito po hindi ko po masyadong ina-open up talaga dahil medyo sensitive sa akin. Kasi nung high school ako more on more on aral-aral lang. And hindi po talaga ako masyadong bumabarkada kasi sobrang po sa studies ganyan. And then pero nag-i-start na po ako parang mag-try pumasok sa showbiz ganyan. Eh syempre kapag syempre doon usually mga all boys sama-sama ganyan, grupo-grupo. Eh ako hindi po ako masyadong sa aral lang tapos parang nagtatry po ako sa ganito. And then, lahat po yung mga doon, naasarin ka talaga nila na parang, uy, yan yung artista. Eh, parang dati nakakaano po, kasi hindi ka naman talaga, parang nagtatry ka lang, na parang minamak ka nila na parang, ganyan. Kunyari, lolokohin ka nila, lalapit sila lahat, pa-picture naman, na parang nantitrip lang talaga sila. So, parang, So parang ako, sabi ko, hindi, okay lang yun. Dumating nga din sa point na ayoko nang pumasok. Sabi ko sa nanay ko, umiyak ako. Sabi ko, ma, ayoko na pumasok, ma. Sabi ko, ayoko na. Tapusin ko na lang to na nasa bahay na lang. Sabi ko. Pero, hindi sabi ko, kailangan syempre labanan to. Kasi sa buhay naman talaga, hindi naman nawawala yung mga ganitong bagay. Kaya sabi ko, sige, laban lang. And basta sabi ko sa sarili ko na katulad nung kay Mai, napapatunayan ko na kaya ko to, na ito sa sarili na, yun po, na-overcome yung mga ganun na bagay. Yun lang.
Ako naman, bro.
Wow, thank you. Wow, thank you for sharing that. Go, Donnie. You got something to share also?
I feel like since everyone shared naman, parang ang iniisip siguro ng iba dahil even before sa school, anak na artista, hindi naman siguro ibubully yan or stuff like that. Pero there was one point in my life where I moved schools. This was before Brent, and I was the youngest in my class. And then I wasn't really tall. I was like 5'6". My growth spurt was late in life. So I was short, super thin, the youngest in class. And sometimes I really felt like, parang they just felt so much better than you. And I mean, these guys are still my friends, but I just felt like I was always being picked on. I was always the baby of the group. To a point na parang, naging sanay na ako sa yung mga sinasabi na sa akin. And tama si Maya, parang naging motivation din yun. So sa high school naman, what Melly said actually made me parang emotional a bit, because there was one guy who used to really eat in the toilet or in just a far away place, He was like kicked out of his group. And I came up to him one day and I was like, bro, why are you here? Where are your friends? And they were like, oh, they kicked me out. They don't like me. And I was like, okay, I kind of know how it feels like, not really, but who would want to be in that position? So I told him to sit with us. And then the moment he sat with us, he became in our group. And for the next 4 years, he wasn't in our batch, but he graduated with us. He was in a group photo. He was in our Ganza, our yearbook. Kunyari, student siya, part siya ng batch namin, even if he wasn't. And up to now, he's one of our closest friends. And that wouldn't have happened if someone didn't go up to him, So I feel like whoever's watching right now, those stuff means so much. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to talk about, because just thinking about it now, if he didn't get invited, then that wouldn't have ever happened. But that's, I think, one of the best decisions I made. Yeah. So I feel like people go through stuff all the time, and the simplest things make the biggest difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donnie, for sharing that story. And it's true. Just to really wrap up what everyone said, though, grabe, like bullying is really a serious issue, especially sa mga high school, sa middle school, sa primary school, and it's never right to bully. And sometimes, like what Donnie shared, it's really just that one simple act of inviting someone who you feel like is left out, and that could completely change not only their life but also your own life. Like what Donnie said, it became one of his closest friends. So I know for our viewers out there, I hope you guys take these as a reference point to really look back and see who are some people maybe you can reach out to, who maybe can change their life and also change your own life. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. And ayan, let's go back to the media, which is our last media question for today. Ayan, okay. Ito, mas masaya naman tayo konti. Kanina medyo malungkot tayo eh. So let's try to, pump ourselves back up again, and let's go back to some interesting questions. So here, this is for Donnie, Belle, and Jeremiah. How would someone get your special attention? Let's start with Jeremiah. Para makuha ang attention mo, ano dapat gawin ng isang tao?
Confident.
How would someone get your special attention? Ang para makuha ng attention mo talaga.
Kasi observer ako, so maaga may attention ko kapag sobrang confident mo.
Mm.
Ayun.
Ayan, confidence is key. All right, what about Belle?
Yeah,
What should someone do to get your special attention?
I totally agree with Maya. I think a factor is being confident and siguro being authentic. Yan. Staying true to yourself. Doon
Correct.
mo makukuha.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Johnny? Besides being very tall, that would definitely grab someone's attention agad. Pero ano pa?
I think the less you try, better. Parang
We
ano,
try hard.
Natural lang. No?
Yeah. And food.
And good what?
And good food.
Good
good food.
food. Ayan, tama.
Oh. Food
So
gets
is
my
Belle a
attention
good
all the
cook?
time.
Is Belle a good cook? Or, well, I mean, I'm just wondering.
I actually don't know, Belle. You cook well.
Ay, hindi pa ako nagluluto.
Hindi.
Ay, nako. Belle, kailangan ka na mag-practice. Para...
Naku, mag-aaral na yan.
Sa lahat po ng pwedeng pagawa sa akin, magluto po talaga yung pinaka hindi ko kayang gawin.
Ay,
As
ako
in-
din.
Di
May
ba?
motivation na siya, guys.
Yes, pero mag-aaral ako.
Ayun, no? May motivation na talaga. Okay, guys. Ito naman. Next question. And the last question from the media for today. In the series, you're playing a student role. But in real life, what kind of student are you? This is for everyone to answer, actually. Ayan. May mga volunteers. Si Kauri na lang. Parang tagal na hindi kita narinig yung ano.
po yung tanong ulit? Sorry.
In the series, you're playing a student. So, in real life naman, sa totoong buhay, anong klaseng estudyante ka or anong klaseng student ka?
Mabait na estudyante ko ako. Totoo lang.
Wow!
Dahil may parang disagree yung mukha mo. Totoo naman, mabait ako estudyante. Proud kaya ako doon. Alam niyo po ba, never ako napa-guidance. Never pinatawag yung parents ko sa school unless bigayan ng card. Proud po ako doon. And never ako ma-absent, never akong late. Buhat ng bangko. Pero totoo po yan, never ako na-late, never ako na-absent. Ano ba? Lagi ako on time magbigay ng mga assignments, ng mga homework. Tapos, sakto lang ako sa classroom. Medyo maingay. Ganyan. May mga friends din naman. Ayun.
Wow. Parang overselling na yan. Totoo ba yan? Na mabait ka talaga?
Ay, totoo po
Ang dami-
yan!
Parang
Convinced
naging
na kami.
defensive eh.
Totoo yan!
Oh, sige. We'll trust you. Ayan, si
Grabe
Mel
yung
kanina,
walang may
tumaas
isang
ng kamay.
negative.
Ay, si Mel or si Reese muna. Sige, go. Sino
Si
unahan na
Vibery
tayo?
muna, siya yung una nag-raise ng hand. Nakita ko siya gumanon siya.
Ay, alam mo, Mel, inubuking mo ko. Akala ko secret lang natin yon. Ano ba? Hindi, short na lang. Kasi baka sabihin nyo, nagbubuhat ako ng mangko eh. Parang iba yun na. Love you, Kao. Silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly. Okay. Parang
Sample.
Okay, next naman, let's have si Reese. Reese, share mo naman din si Reese. Anong
Ako
klaseng
naman,
student ka?
Di ko
Di ba
sasabihin.
athlete ka?
Ha?
Di ba athlete ka before sa US or something?
Yes. So, student athlete po ako. Pero for me, I haven't had any detentions. I've been late a couple times when my sister was driving me to school. I'm no calorie or anything, but yung grades ko, okay naman yung grades ko, but I was the type of guy na parang while I'm at school talaga, parang wala akong masyadong ginagawa na like super productive. Parang I was just going with the flow during the day. Pero pag uwi ko na sa bahay, yan, parang talaga gagawin ko lahat ng homework ko agad, parang study ko sa mga test, tapos parang dyan ako I don't know, parang mas easy for me to learn on my own and study on my own and focus when I'm not in school. Parang ganon yung way na ginawa ko.
Gets.
Pero good student din naman, Yeah.
Importante yan. Correct. Alright, what about si Mel naman? Kanina, gusto taas ng kamay. Malis mo tumas ng kamay din eh, so go.
Gumantin na rin ako.
Ayan, Melia.
I feel like I'm very, alam mo yung 9 to 5 na student na, kasi I'm very competitive when it comes to grades. Alam ko ng lahat na na I would study a lot. Like, I would be like, I have to go to school. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm super thankful for the production na they understand that I'm in uni right now. I pressure myself way too much. But school days before you go to college, guys.
Oh, that is so true. And of course, now let's have Dalia. Because I think, Dalia, you grew up abroad. What kind of student were you when you were out there?
Back in Kuwait po, kasi I moved here. Lumipat po ako dito sa Pinas, grade 9. And right now, yeah. So, back in Kuwait, or let's actually talk about the Philippines. So,
or both.
Or both. Okay, both areas. I was very interested in sports because here, especially sa Pinas, lahat ng friends ko, like, they're mostly jocks and like athletes talaga sila. So I got to spend a lot of time with them, and yeah, varsity was like what I was most interested about in school. That's it.
Magaling ka daw mag-volleyball.
Volleyball, I started that very recently. Like right before COVID, I tried out sa school ko. Pero it was just mostly football. So
like soccer, football?
Yes. No.
Yes, high five.
American football. Oh yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I was kidding. Oh my god.
Okay.
Finally. It's very hard for me to find people sa showbiz that would play football kasi lahat sila, they only play basketball. Kasi national sport ng Kuwait or most usually Arab countries, their national sport is football, soccer.
Yes. All right, then I guess maybe next time when COVID's over, I can invite you when I play football with some of my other friends.
Sure.
Awesome. All right, next, let's have, sino pa, hindi ko pa na ano? Si Ashley. Ayan, Ashley. What kind of student were you in Australia?
In Australia, I was the type that wouldn't absent. I was the type that would study the night before but still pass my test. I was also the type, my phone would always get sent to the office kasi lagi ako nasa phone. I think a number of times, nahuhuli nila ako. And sumasali po ako, I was part of a football team and a soccer team back home. I was very fit actually. I was like a really fast runner. I don't know about now. Ever since I entered showbiz, like I became very slack on my sports. But dati, like we have this football game called Oz Tag, and like we have like on the side of our waist, and we have to pull it off each other. Ako lagi like sobrang active ako, like every weekend ginagawa ko, nagko-compete ako. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And then let's have si Jello.
Present po. Ano po? Kasi po nung high school naman ako, ayun nga po, hindi naman sa pag-aano na, pero hindi, nag-honor student ako nung high school and then nag-varsity din ako. Nag-varsity ako ng badminton. Ng mga ganyan-ganyan. Pero ngayong high school kasi, hindi ko na talaga alam. Wala ako na yung estudyante ngayon na hindi marunong mangopya. Wala mga gano'n, hindi na mangopya, never na late. Ano pa ba? Lahat talaga on time magpasa ng requirements. Tapos,
Wait lang po parang naglolokohan pa tayo dito. Parang,
yeah, you know, actually,
Ang dami ano nangyayari?
Ayaw ni Ashley yung nagsisinungaling,
talaga, hindi po, kabaliktaran po lahat talaga yung sinasabi. Kung mga klase ko, sabihin nyo na mga totoo.
ayan.
No, Ashley. Jello sent me a screenshot of his requirements for me to do.
Oh my gosh, Jello!
Sabi ko kay Dalia.
May kilala din akong ganong estudyante, Dalia, di ba? Yung nagpapatulong.
Sino, Limer?
Wala. Malinaw. Si Jello lang yan.
Ako gumawa ng poster.
Ayan, finally guys, we have someone na hindi pala yung super mabait, maayos, may mga tama ba yung term patapon? I don't know.
Grabe. At least hindi I think for me hindi din ako magsisinungaling. Makulit ako nung high school talaga. But I was also very sporty. I was captain of the running team, for 3 years. Tatlo din MVP.
Wow.
Pero makulit. I was very I was a procrastinator. Tama ba?
Procrastinator.
Yeah. I always do stuff like last minute. Tapos, kung may 1 month deadline the day before, alam mo yun.
Pero yung ace it pa din, no?
Not naman ace, bro, pero pass. I never really failed. I did IB also, diba, the International Baccalaureate program, so that was an additional thing. Good thing naman I also passed that, so ayun, high school, sporty and medyo makulit, pero masaya, fun pa rin.
Ayan, great. Yeah, IB was hard. I remember doing IB. So, of course, Limer.
Yeah.
Ako po, hindi na din ako masyadong magmamalinis kasi parang ang babait po ng mga estudyanteng kasama ko.
Huwag na tayo magbalinis, Limer.
Papatalo, Limer.
Nung high school, honest ako, no? Nung high school ako, napapatawag din naman ako sa discipline office. Yan. Kasi in-enjoy ko talaga yung studies ko, yung high school life and grade school life ko. Pero, more on sa siguro ako, sa performing side. More on sa co-curricular activities talaga ako bumabawi. Talagang every year, dancer of the year, performer of the year.
Wow!
Ayun.
Wow!
At bigla na bang ko. Pero yan, medyo din pa ako bumabawi kasi sa studies medyo lang tayo, sakto-sakto lang tayo. So, syempre, dapat babawi tayo sa ibang bagay. Kaya, yun po.
Alright, thank you. And of course, last but not the least, I think, I got everyone except for Belle. Ayan, Belle, how were you? Or how are you as a student now?
Okay, thank you po, Sir Richard.
Huwag mo ko sir. Hindi ako matanda, Diyos ko po.
Ayun po, ayoko rin po magbitbit ng sarili kong bangko. Pero, feeling ko I'm a responsible, reliable, and competitive student. Responsible in a way na I know my duties kapag dating sa school. Reliable, pagdating naman, kunyari malilate yung friend ko, ako gagawa ng excuse for them, mag-explain sa teacher. So, balik kalokohan rin. And competitive, kasi lagi po akong sumasali. Let's say, I joined Camprisa, spelling, and Reprisa, and then I joined a chess competition as well. So, feeling ko, yun yung pinaka nagde-describe sa akin.
Okay, thank you. And I think, Jeremiah, did I miss you? Ayan. Did I miss you?
Ako naman, mas jock ako. Mas interesado ako sa sports. And yun, hindi ako interesado mag-aral.
Ayan, so yun lang pala.
Ako yung tipong,
talaga.
Ako yung tipong nalilate, tapos naalala ko nun yung punishment sa akin nun. Back to back. Sa paper susulat mo, hindi na ako malilate ulit. padagdag yung sentence ko kasi noong una hindi na ako malilate. Tapos kinabukasan hindi na ako ulit malilate bukas. Tapos sunod naman pangatlong araw hindi na ako malilate araw-araw.
Oh wow, amazing. I love how all the cast here, no? Iba-iba talaga sila when they were in class, when they were in school. But syempre, let's ask the creative team naman. Let's go with Derek or of course Miss Maxine or maybe even Miss Van. If you guys want to answer, if you guys want to share.
Derek, Chad, kamusta po kayo nung high school?
Because I think Miss Maxino, like the story was inspired by your high school experience, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you can start us off?
Ayun po. Nung high school, naranasan ko din mabully nung high school. Pero, kasi talaga ako patola. So, kahit na ibully nila ako, mas malaki ako sa kanila As in, hindi kasi, sporty din ako, ganyan. Member ako ng sports, ay volleyball. Nag-try ako ng volleyball. Pero, sa talaga ako sa billiards. Doon ako medyo nag-excel. Tapos, sa studies. Kaya ayun na po.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Direct Chad, baka lang naman. I mean, if you want lang naman.
Yeah, ako nung high school ako, first honor ako, hindi ako nalilate. Laging on time yung requirements ko, ganun. Tapos, ganun, like, I super love to study. Medyo,
feel it too. Like, I'm with you.
No. I mean, like, ako sobrang, best subject ko kasi lunch, yan. So, to be honest, like, I was very mabarkada kasi talaga nung high school. I'm not proud of it. Like, nung high school, hindi talaga ako ganun ka-studious. Actually, until college. Hanggang sa nahanap ko yung path ko into filmmaking. Doon lang ako naging desidido talaga sa studies ko. Parang, nung high school yan, puro barkada, gala, ganyan. Tapos, syempre, nag-varsity rin ako ng basketball nung high school. Hanggang, nung college, medyo pariwara pa rin ako. Hindi ako proud doon. Hanggang sa, nahanap ko yung path ko sa filmmaking. Doon tumino naman, nagulat naman ako na, kaya ko naman pala. Siguro siguro yung interest ko lang talaga. Sobrang bilis ng shift ko. Nawawala mabilis yung interest ko. So like, nung nahanap yung filmmaking, talagang sabi ko, okay, at God bless na until now, nandito pa rin ako. So, naman po. Mm-mm.
Thank you so much for sharing. Miss Van, baka you want to share a little bit also?
Sige, paano ba ako nung high school? Some of my experiences in high school, parang I put it in Max's experience in the show. Kasi for the longest time, I was studying in one school and then our parents decided to transfer us to a different school. And I knew the sacrifices that my parents were making for us to go to that school. It's not easy to go to that school financially speaking, and we're not well. So when I went to that school, I got the shock of my life because everyone's first language was either English or Spanish, and I couldn't And then there was this urban legend in school that if you spoke in Filipino, they would give you a demerit slip. So I wasn't really very fluent in English, and so I was afraid to open my mouth. So even during recess or lunch, I wouldn't speak, I wouldn't talk. So ganyan. But then I found out na hindi man pala totoo yun, na pwede naman pala mag-Tagalog, ganyan. Kaya lang because everybody was speaking a certain way. Everybody was speaking English very fluently. For me to be able to enjoy that experience in school, for me to be able to maximize the opportunity to learn, I had to become good at the English language as well. And I told Limer this one time na parang I had to start speaking the way they spoke. So yun, para makasabay ako sa kanila. But I wasn't doing it lang para makasabay. I was really doing it because I was really trying to maximize the sacrifice that my parents were making. So medyo pagod ako nung high school. So parang it not that I regret that I mean it was a lot of hard work. I wasn't very sporty or whatever like that, but I played volleyball a lot, and then I was a debate team captain, and but I think I enjoyed the education so much from the school that I got and the experiences I got from that school that I decided to become a teacher. So when I went to college, I decided to become a teacher because I really enjoyed going to that school. wala naman ako. Hindi ako anyone special. I just really enjoyed learning. Yun, nung high school ako. Ang boring, no?
Hindi. That's a lot of different things that you were doing in school, from debate to volleyball to all that, learning English para to fit in. That's good. Thank you so much, Miss Bad, for sharing. And of course, thank you so much everyone for sharing. And baka may gusto magtanong sa akin kung ano man yun sa akin na kwento. Baka meron lang naman. Diba? Kasi I feel left out. No, joke lang. It's okay. Anyway, so guys, thank you so much everyone for sharing your experiences. Syempre naman, it was such a heartwarming feeling for you guys to share all the stories from being in school back then, and then becoming the next generation of artists. Just the start of something amazing for you guys. So I just want to congratulate today, guys, and let's give it up for the cast of He's Into Her, and of course the creative team of He's Into Her. I'm sure our kapamilyas all over the world cannot wait for its premiere, which is launching on May 28th on I Want TFC, and May 30th on Kapamilya Online Live, Kapamilya Channel, A to Z Channel 11, and TFC. Bookmark it, save it on your calendar. Basta save the date, guys. It was so much fun hanging out with you guys, and I hope to see all of you